Start the press conference with the winner of the candidates tournament in London 2013, Magnus Carlsen. Our congratulations on your victory. And my first question is, could you just expect that this game will finish like it finished today?
No, I mean, I didn't expect to lose. I never expect to lose. And I didn't really have any expectations for the other game. I mean, that didn't make sense to me since I couldn't do anything about it. So, I mean, a lot of things went wrong for me today. And I mean, both on the clock, on the position, I lost control at some point in what was basically a very safe position. And I mean, credit to him. He exploited his chances very well. But
at the same time, did you have time to watch the game, which was near?
No. I only. I mean, I watched a little bit during the early phases, but I could only see that Ivanchuk was winning after the time control when I was clearly lost as well. So, I mean, I couldn't count on that by any means.
Yeah, but what did you feel finally after it finished? I mean, okay.
I mean, I was obviously disappointed with the loss, but at that point I was. I didn't really want to resign before I was sure that Ivanchuk would win. And so when I finished, I was pretty sure of what was going to happen there. So while disappointed with my own game, I couldn't be devastated by any stretch.
Yeah, so can you please tell us a little bit your estimation about this tournament and your play here? What was the most difficult moments for you?
I mean, obviously the last three games were very difficult. It got a bit out of control. I think before that I played, the best chess here for sure. I mean, I got some good positions from the opening, some bad positions, but in general I thought I played very well with very few mistakes. So at the end I think everyone got tired, the quality got lower, and anything could happen. But I mean, overall I think I did pretty well, and I deserved to win.
And actually, have you slept this night before this game? Did you manage?
No, I mean, I couldn't help but sleep this night because I couldn't sleep the night before, so I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what is your plan? I mean, now, after you learned this news that you are a winner, I mean, what do you think about the championship which is ahead, the World Championship match?
No, I think it's going to be very interesting, a great event. And but it's a long time ahead. We'll see what happens.
Thank you. So, do we have questions, please? Yes.
Anand is obviously a very experienced match player. Will your preparation somehow change compared to preparing for this tournament?
We'll see. I thought it doesn't make any sense to think. Well, it didn't make any sense to think about the match that I wasn't qualified for. So now I guess in some time I will start thinking about it. But as for preparation, I think anyway, not too much is going to change, and probably it's going to be as dramatic as this one. So probably not.
Are you going to watch Real Madrid on Wednesday? Are you going to relax now?
I haven't thought about that at all. So.
No, but many spectators compared the 12th round with the match Real Madrid-Barcelona. I mean, was it so exciting for you as the matches? I mean, they were comparing.
That round. No, I mean, it was exciting, but I mean, I think I lost the 12th round, so I wasn't, excited about it by any means.
It was the first time. Can you say that it was the most difficult, let's say, period in your life, this tournament?
I mean, for the last few games, for sure. I think before that it was certainly difficult, but everything went, relatively well. I mean, I scored +4, and I played, very, very decent and chess with very few mistakes. The last few games have been difficult. I know from experience that these tournaments, especially at the end, it gets very nervous, but nothing like this before. I haven't experienced that.
Actually, the question is connected with the previous about football. So Boris Gelfand 2 years ago, when he won the world, the candidates matches, he said that to be absolutely happy, he needs Barcelona to win the League of Champions. So what about you? Do you need Real Madrid to win the league to be absolutely happy, or it's?
I mean, they're not going to win the league, but they might win the Champions League. I don't know. I think that was said kind of tongue in cheek from him, but it's not going to upset me if they win. I can say that.
Thank you.
Magnus, what's your preferred location for the match? I was talking New York. Over what duration? What's your preferred number of games?
Yeah, it's. But I think. It depends on what you want. So I think it's possible to play matches like they played in the old days. 24 games, something like that, or it's possible to play one of the new formats. I think if we play like in the old formats, with today's added pressure of preparation and everything, it's going to be some kind of last man standing. But if that's what you want, that's okay by me. So we'll see. As for location, I haven't.
Can we please keep silence? Excuse me.
Yeah, I would like that as well. Somewhere nice. That's all I can say. Yeah.
Yes. A bit strange question. So 7 players played against you, the representatives of Soviet school. Do you believe that your country became now, let's say, chess country?
No, I think Norway didn't become too much more of a chess country. I think there are good things happening in Norway on the chess front. I mean, it's getting more media coverage. More young people are playing chess. Just yesterday, a 13-year-old Norwegian made a GM norm. Congratulations. I think there are some positive things happening, and that's great for chess.
Thank you. Yes, please. Have you expected from Kramnik to show such level of play?
I'm very impressed by the comeback he made in the second half, because during the first half he was obviously very well prepared, but he just couldn't finish anyone off. And I mean, if you can't do that, you're not going to win enough games. But at some point everything started clicking for him. I think it would not be unfair to say that he had a bit of luck in some games as well, but people expected, of course, that he was going to be extremely well prepared for the tournament, which he was. I think even probably better prepared than people thought. If we look at the positions solely from the openings, I mean, he would definitely have been a deserved winner, but it's not all about that. At the end, it's some kind of coincidences, but that's the way it is.
What are you going to do when you will stay alone in your hotel room? Maybe you will just drink the bottle of champagne?
I haven't thought about any of that yet, so Who knows?
So maybe not what's Russian. So other questions, please? Okay, so many commentators try to compare your style of play and style of play of Kramnik, and they say that you are more practical player and he is more classical player. So can you say that, let's say, your style of chess won here in this tournament?
I mean, I wouldn't say so because, you know, in the last 2 games that I lost, I played just ridiculously impractical chess, and it almost was my own undoing. So I think, you know, in general he is very well prepared. He plays extremely well when he has the initiative, but you know, he makes mistakes from time to time. I think more often than me, and I think, you know, that's in general part of what most of the time sets me out from the rest.
Thank you. Other questions? Yes, please.
I dreamt last night that you will play e4 today and it will be Rai Lopez. Do you ever get premonitions or any dreams that predict the future, or do you completely rely on yourself?
Well, I mean, I think when you're playing white against Peter Svidler and you're chiefly an e4 player, you know, betting against the Rai Lopez is not a wise decision. But no, I don't. I had some dreams last night that, you know, I drew and Kramnik won, but that didn't happen. So who knows?
Thank you. And actually, I remembered that during one press conference you said that you used to play some game during this event. Maybe it's time to tell us the secrets.
Well, I mean, actually, I played less of this game towards the end, and perhaps that's why you know, it didn't.
The result didn't come. Yes.
Yeah, in the last few games. So let's say that this game is not ready for to be made public yet, but eventually it will.
Thank you. And the last question, please.
Yes, you played e4 with everyone except Kramnik and Aroniana. I guess you wanted to avoid the Berlin, but I don't know why you played e4 this.
Yeah, I mean, I think when you play those guys, you know, you're going to be surprised if the Berlin doesn't happen. And I mean, I did allow, well, not the Berlin, but d3 Berlin against Grishuk, and it didn't go spectacularly well from the opening, but not too badly either. But I thought, you know, it would be better against them. I mean, they are arguably the 2 best prepared players in the world. It would be better to try and surprise them with someone else. I mean, it kind of backfired on me. In the end, I ended up getting surprised in both games, but I got nothing from. And I got nothing from them, so you can argue whether it was a wise decision or not, but it's the kind of decisions you have to make.
And the very, very last question. Okay, please.
Yeah, they say that when you lose a game, you learn something. Do you have the feeling you learned something here in London? What did you learn from these last 2 games you lost?
That anything can happen, and that, you know, when you're tired. When the pressure is high, yeah, again, anything can happen, and I think for whatever reason my sense of danger dropped a little bit, and that's what it is. So, I mean, in general, those were. I mean, I'll try to learn from them. Those were pretty bad losses, and I made loads of mistakes, both practical and you know, purely theoretical. But in general, I'll try to focus on the positive aspects of my play here, which especially during the first 11 rounds, there were quite a few of those.
Thank you very much.